Low tire pressure, oil change required. Saturday, November 30th. Let's go ahead and knock these things out so I don't get that warning anymore when I drive my truck. The only thing I'm gonna have to really battle today is the weather is starting to turn. It's really overcast and windy, so it's probably gonna pick up pretty bad on the camera, but there's nothing I can do about that. Just gonna do the quick job of changing the oil and trying to air up. I think I know exactly which tire is low. Let's get to it. I'm gonna set the camera up. Saturday busy work. End up using a 5/8 or 16 millimeter to take the drain plug out. Bad thing about when it's windy is you don't want it to start trickling and the breeze starts blowing the oil away from your pan, then you get a huge mess in your driveway. Ask me how I know. Torch. Oh, the favorite part, the filter. Now I always use the Motorcraft oil filters. They're cheap. Order them on Amazon, they're real cheap. Part number FL2051S. That's pretty much all I'll ever put on the truck. So let's put a little bit of oil in here. I got just about a quart of oil, new oil, and the new filter. So there's a different opinion every time you start talking about oil. I have used, since I bought the truck, the Shell Rotella T5 10W30. This truck takes 13 quarts. It's kind of a pain because you got to buy basically 4 of these things because it's real hard to find the little quart containers, and they're expensive as all get out if you find them anyway. So I would just buy 4 of them and use 3 of these, and then I just used the last of the other one to fill up the oil filter. Anyway, you're supposed to, even tells you to use 10W30 CJ4, and on the back, suitable for use in all on or off highway engines requiring AP1 CK4 CJ4, which is what I'm looking for. Okay, so I use this. I love this stuff. This is what I use. I want to run it in everything I own. We are down to putting, since we used 1 quart, we're going to use another 12 here. Oh man, I left the funnel. I'm not proud of my funnel I'm about to have to use, guys, but my good ones was got used for a transmission flush not too long ago. Let me grab my damn funnel. Wish I had something better. I really do. This ain't working with a flip. Oh, we'll be here all day with this one. I gotta find a better funnel than this. This is terrible. Now ideally I'd like to change the fuel filters out at the same time, but I didn't order any, and they are 70 or 80 bucks if you go to O'Reilly's versus 40 something on Amazon. So we're gonna have to go without doing them right now, but one of them will be right there, one of them's underneath, but that's for a different day. Air filter is very new. All right, let's see what kind of damage we did. Sounds good. Let's delete out the warning sign. So it's not on that one. It's on settings, vehicle, maintenance, oil life reset. Now let's attack the low tire pressure. So let me show y'all what I did here. About 6 years ago, I bought this thing called the Air onboard air tank, and I installed it. You just basically mount it up right underneath here. Air tank, everything else up there. I just took some flat bar, mounted it up over here. I popped through my little air fitting. So this is all wired up. All wired up into a switch on my dash. So with the key on, I'll just turn on auxiliary 1, and there she goes. Let it pump up, and I'm gonna air up this tire. And now we know why I'm probably getting a low tire signal. All right, so I'd say that takes roughly about 5 minutes to fill up that little 2-gallon tank. It's getting a little bit older, so it takes a little bit longer than it used to. It's only 36.5 PSI. I need to get it to at least 60. 52. She don't run as good as she used to, but she'll get the job done. Good enough. 64.5. While we're here, 22 to 35 that quick. So of course the camera cut off, so until I get to editing, I don't know what I got out of the last part of that video. Starting to kind of sprinkle here, but right now we're gonna go take my 92 F-150 because it's round 12 of the brake job. So I need to run and go at least get the brake pads today, so I have them on hand. And my daughter's about to ride with me. She's laughing at me because I'm filming it for my 13 subscribers, who I believe 7 of them are them. Anyway, we're gonna run and go get that now. So we just barely beat the rain on this oil change. It's not too bad, but would definitely put a damper on it. But we did get to run, and I went to O'Reilly's and I did get my brake pads. I'll go into more detail about that later. I've done a lot of work on that, including a video on it. So I'll make another one, maybe tomorrow, depending on the weather. We got the oil change, the air in the tire. If you watch to the end, I do appreciate it. And I guess I will catch y'all next time.